Okay, so if we're gonna vaginally prep a patient for a C-section, we wanna expose the perineum and reposition her legs so that she's butterflied so we can reach everything. And then we grab our wet skin prep tray, open that up using sterile technique. I like this. And then grab your sterile gloves from the kit and don those. This wouldn't be very ideal, but all right, then you take your sterile drape and carefully place it under patient's bottom. As such. And then set your other drapes to the side for later. Make sure your patient doesn't have an allergy to the betadine or the iodine, and then you would use your 10% betadine, the smaller bottle, to saturate your sponges. Make sure to set aside one sponge to dry the vagina, and then you would saturate your sponges and set this to the side. So to prep, you would grab one sponge, make sure it's saturated with betadine, and then you are going to scrub the pubic area, and then you're going to clean the labia farthest from you down to the anus. So you would scrub and swipe down to the anus, and then get rid of your sponge. Grab another sponge, saturate it, rub the pubic area, and clean the labia closest to you, down to the anus. Dispose of that sponge. Grab another sponge, your last sponge. Thank you. And swipe down the middle to the anus and dispose. Then you grab your sponges with a stick, make sure they're doused in the betadine, and you're going to insert the sponge and circle for 15 seconds, cleaning the vagina, the cervix, and the infant's head gently. And then you will remove the sponge, make sure it's intact, all in one piece, and dispose. And then, let's see here, grab another one and you do the same thing. Make sure betadine's on it, swirl for 15 seconds, remove, make sure that everything's intact, and get rid of the sponge. Take your clean sponge, do the same thing in the vagina for 15 seconds, just to clean up the excess liquid, remove, make sure it's all in one piece, and dispose. Then if your area is saturated, you would take your sterile towel and you can dab the perineum. Okay. Dispose of that. And then after that, just remove your drape, trying not to touch anything in sterile fashion, and then you would change your gloves and re-don sterile gloves for your Foley.